What is going on, you guys? Pep Platypus here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video where I talk about Vegeta from Dragon Ball. Not just Super, not just Z, whatever, Vegeta. So yeah, let's get started. Before I really get into this, I just want to quickly mention that I have a review of episode 10 for Mob Psycho 100 out. So if that's something you're interested in, once you're done with this video, go ahead and check that out on my channel. But anyways, with that out of the way, Vegeta. This video is mainly to address the fans of Vegeta, because for being fans of the character, ironically, you don't really seem to understand him. Now, I'm not saying it's everybody. It's specifically to the people who try to say that Super ruined him, Super fucked his character up, he takes all these losses in Super so Goku can have the spotlight. You know, all this dumb shit that, like, I don't know, like, you're pulling it out of your ass, because you're definitely not pulling it from Dragon Ball Super, because none of that is the case. Does he take losses in Dragon Ball Super? Yeah, but have you seen Dragon Ball Z? Have you seen Goku? Have you seen Vegeta versus Frieza? Have you seen Vegeta versus Android 18? Have you seen Vegeta versus Perfect Cell? Have you seen Vegeta versus fucking... so many fucking characters. Like, are you really, though? Like, he's lost fights throughout the entire series, whether he went into the fight too cocky or what have you. He loses fights. He's always has. And yet you're still a fan of his character. You love moments like when he takes out Android 19. You love moments like when he sacrifices himself for his family, for Bulma and for Trunks. And it's that concern for his family that I don't get, like, when he does stupid shit to please Beerus, people don't understand. It's like, that's for his family. He's setting aside his pride to do something he obviously would never do so he can protect them. It's characterization. It's not character development in and of itself, but it's a sign that character development has happened for Vegeta. And, like, I like Vegeta a lot. I think he's a well-developed character. I think he's really well fleshed out. But he's not this invincible badass. Aside from the fights he's lost already, you have to pay attention to what happens when he loses these fights. He's losing against Frieza. He cries. When he loses to Android 18, he runs off and pouts and gets really mad. And he's just not this invincible badass. He's just not. He's really prideful. He has a short temper. I'm not saying he's a bad character at all. I like Vegeta. But I really do feel like people have this misconception about him. But to say that Goku takes all the spotlight, I mean, what, Vegeta loses to Beerus. First, no, actually, Goku loses to Beerus. Then Vegeta loses to Beerus. And Vegeta actually fared better, even if it doesn't even make sense from a power scale standpoint. They still gave Vegeta that moment against Beerus. So, what the fuck? And of course he lost. Everyone lost. Even Goku lost. So that's not a big deal at all. And then, of course, Goku comes in, turns into a Super Saiyan God, and it's like, oh, Vegeta lost, Goku spotlight, Goku loses. Goku fucking loses. Where's your fucking... Where are you at now? Like, Goku versus Hit, or I mean Vegeta versus Hit. Vegeta loses, Goku fights him. Does he fare better? Yes. Does he lose? Also yes. He lost to Frieza because of that cheap shot. And then Vegeta had this badass moment where he fucking just unloaded on Frieza like a fucking badass. Kind of redundant, but still, it's what he did. Beat the shit out of him, and it was awesome. And yeah, Goku had to come in with the Kamehameha, because that was like part of the plot, but still. And then the people who say, like, I hate to jump, because I'm kind of talking about the whole ass-kicking stuff, but another thing people don't understand about Vegeta, and I know this comes from the dub bullshit, but Vegeta does not care. Like, people saying Vegeta should have killed Frieza, he should have gotten vengeance for his entire race, and avenged his family. He didn't care. He said this against Dodoria. He didn't care about the other Saiyans. He just didn't like being lied to, and he didn't like being Frieza's lapdog for so long. Killing Frieza wouldn't have meant anything to him for avenging the Saiyan race. He was a proud Saiyan warrior, but we saw what he did to Nappa. It's not a matter of I'm proud of being a Saiyan. He's just like, I'm a Saiyan who happens to be a fucking elite badass, so fuck it, like, that's Vegeta's character. So at least early on in the series. So yeah, it would have meant nothing if he had killed Frieza for the whole vengeance of the Saiyan race. That's not something that motivates Vegeta at all, and yeah, so I just wanted to let you in on that little secret. But yeah, and going back to the fights thing, Goku still lost to Goku Black. They had to retreat. Vegeta saved them, by the way. Fucking in episode 57, he saved Trunks and fucking Goku. I know, I just don't get it. I don't understand what fans of Dragon Ball are watching. Like, I get some fans of the original dub might have misconceptions because it's the original dub and it's a bastardization of the Dragon Ball story, but I don't get how, now that you're watching Super, or if you've seen Dragon Ball Z Kai, or anything, or if you've read the manga, and it's not all these fans have done that. I have no idea what they've read or watched or whatever. I'm assuming just the original, but yeah, it's just, no. You have to understand, Vegeta has lost plenty of times in the series. It is a trope of his character. Why does Toriyama do it? Why does Toei Animation do it? I don't know. I don't know if it's to give Goku the spotlight in some cases. Not really the case in Super, but I don't know if it's just because Toriyama doesn't like Vegeta. I don't know. I'm not really sure why. I know that he is Goku's rival. His role in the series is Goku's rival. Both of them push each other to reach greater heights, and that was why it was really smart for Dragon Ball Super to put them on an even playing field. Well, not counting the Kaioken times 10, but Goku doing that puts a ridiculous strain on his body, so it's not like he can do that all the time. They are on even playing field because he was able to train with Whis before Goku, and I think that was really smart. And I think it was really smart to give Vegeta Super Saiyan God without outside help. Now, granted, we still don't have a full explanation on how he achieved it. We also don't have an explanation on how Goku got Super Saiyan 3, but no one seems to care about that. There's so many issues in Dragon Ball Super that are 100% prevalent in the original series, but only Super gets shit for it. But that's not what this video is about. It's about Vegeta. And once again, I want to stress that I do like this character. I think he's a very well-written character. I think he's very well fleshed out. He's very well established. He's funny. But to all the people who think that when he does these silly things, it's ruining his character, it just shows that he can set his pride aside to help his family and help the Earth, and it really just shows his growth. I think that's one of the things that people just don't get, and I mentioned that already, but still, it's just, there's nothing wrong with Vegeta in Super. If you don't like the direction his character went in, I mean, that's your problem, but he really hasn't changed all that much outside of throwing in a few more silly moments. That's really all that's changed with Vegeta, at least since the Buu Saga, because obviously the Buu Saga was a big change for his character, but you know what I mean as far as like going forward. And I could do this kind of video about really anybody, honestly. I could do this video about Krillin, I could do this, a Gohan. Oh, don't even get me started on the fans' perception of Gohan. Oh my god, that is maddening, but you could do this on Gohan, you could do this on Krillin, you could do this on Majin Buu, because a lot of people think he's a lame villain. I'm actually reading the Buu Saga right now. Hold on. Boom, right here, the last triple volume of Dragon Ball. Once I finish reading this, I might actually do some of those videos. The idea just kind of popped in my head while recording this video, actually. Yeah, I might do a Majin Buu one, because Majin Buu is actually a really interesting villain, and a lot of people, I think, just think he's just a pink blob that just kills things, and there's more to him than that from a characterization standpoint, but don't know if I'm going to make that, no promises, but I'll just wrap this video up, because I pretty much said everything I need to say. In conclusion, Vegeta is a great character, but from a combat standpoint, he does lose a lot, whether it be his pride that gets in the way, or what have you. It's not always for Goku's spotlight. Losing to Android 18 didn't give Goku the spotlight. Losing to Perfect Cell did not give Goku the spotlight, because Gohan was the one who ended up beating him. Who else? He got his ass kicked by Raccoon, and okay, that was for Goku's spotlight. He lost to Frieza, that was for Goku's spotlight, but Goku's the main character. Like, that's the thing I don't get. Like, people want side characters to finish off the main villain. When? When does that ever happen? You have to pull out some Hunter x Hunter, like, unconventional series for that to happen, because from my experience, especially in Shonen, the side character does not beat the main villain in any arc, ever. Unless it's something like JoJo, where the arcs are, a dime a dozen, and there's a whole bunch of them, and you can give individual main characters a fight, but no, you don't see that in One Piece, ever. Like, there's even, in One Piece, if you don't read One Piece, this probably won't be that great of a comparison, but like, there's an arc called Fishman Island, and Luffy fights a fishman in the ocean, and if you're a devil fruit eater, you should not go into the ocean because you can't use your powers. Now, he's in a safety bubble, but he's still at a huge disadvantage. You could have sent another character named Jinbei up there to fight this guy, and Jinbei would have kicked his ass, and he's a fishman, so it would have been perfect. But Luffy's the main character, so Luffy fought him at a disadvantage, and that's just how it works, you know? Like, that's just how it works. You could say it'd be more interesting if a side character did yada yada, but at the end of the day, that's just not how Dragon Ball has ever done it, outside of the case of Gohan, and he still needed Goku to talk to him the whole time, so I mean, yeah, I don't know, I'm sort of like digressing a little bit, but yeah, Vegeta is a really great character. I really want to stress that because I don't want to come across as someone who does not like Vegeta, because I really do. He's one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters, and he's gotten a lot more spotlight in Super than in the past, and yeah, I don't know, I just, hopefully this cleared a few things up for you guys. If you are, you know, fans of Vegeta who weren't liking how he was in Super or whatever, definitely want to hear what you guys have to say if you're watching this video. But of course I want to hear what my regular audience has to say, so go ahead and tell me what you guys think of Vegeta in the comment section below as well. Also follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. If you add me on PSN, please let me know you're a subscriber, or I won't add you because I don't add random people, so let me know that you're a subscriber, and then I'll say yes. So if you already sent me a request, I didn't answer it, just tell me you're a subscriber. Boom, done. Also, give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you like what you've seen here, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.